All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to another episode of Afroconnect. And this time around, I have a brother in the house. He's a fine brother who's ready to search for a committed relationship. And as you all know, we do this session just to have an idea of what the big brother is looking for. So tonight, I'm opportune to have Mr. Phillips in the studio. Philip, what's up? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing really good. How you doing? How's it?
Oh, it's excellent. I'm doing fine. Thanks for talking to me, man. Are you ready for this?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Okay. So, first and foremost, let's just start with the basics. What is your name and what do you do?
My name is Philip, and I'm a software engineer.
Oh, wow. That's a big one, bro. I hope you're gonna teach me how to become a software engineer. I want to make those big bucks, man.
Uh,
All
I'm
right,
down for it.
all right, Phillips, software engineer. So, where's your location? Where are you calling from?
So I'm based in Austin, Texas.
Wow, Austin, Texas. That's just my home city. Wow, great. All right,
Yep.
man. I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions. Of course, the purpose of this is to give any interested partner an idea of who they are about to be connected to. So, although you've told me you are a software engineer, so let me just start by asking about your income. So, do you want to tell us how comfortable you are income wise?
Income-wise, I'm very comfortable. I make um, well into the six figures, and yeah, no issues there.
Okay, that's good. All right, let's talk about your physical attributes. Of course, this is an audio conversation. We don't get to see you, but we can do some good job by describing you. So tell me, how tall are you?
Oh, I'm 5'11".
You're tall. And your physical body type?
Currently chubby.
Oh, wow. Well, that's good. Um, okay. Are you dark skin or light skin?
I am definitely not dark skin. I am that guess also depends on the day. And it depends on the lighting. I would say I am right there in the middle, but honestly, most people who see me would say I am somewhat fair, even though I
Okay.
don't consider myself as fair as a lot of people, other people I see.
Okay.
So light chocolate, but
Light.
not like mayonnaise or something like that. Nah.
Oh, yeah, I see. Because right now I'm staring at your social media now and I can see some pictures there. So I think you actually described yourself perfectly. And
Mm.
you are a very good looking man, man. Even me,
Okay, thank God.
I'm kind of looking you with a corner eye right now. so that leads me to what I'm going to ask you next. Are you
Mm.
looking for a man or a woman?
Ah, Umano.
Did you just say man?
I'm looking for a woman.
I'm just kidding, bro. Okay, now that we take that out of the way, because as an American person, it's important to differentiate between what we are actually looking for. So I'm speaking with Phillips. Phillips is in Austin, Texas, and he's a 5'11" man, a good looking man for that matter. He's doing really great income wise, and he's looking for a woman. Okay, Mr. Phillips, can you describe the kind of woman you are searching for in terms of physical attributes as well as other important attribute that she may possess?
Certainly. So my preference is that she be black. Now, for the most part, the highest preferences will be she's Nigerian. So I'm also Nigerian,
Okay.
Nigerian Canadian, to be exact. Um, so Nigerian is a preference, but really anyone from with African descent that can sort of acquiesce to the culture, the Nigerian culture.
Okay.
I can work with that. Would prefer a woman in her late 20s to early 30s,
Late
and just someone
20s.
who,
Hold on,
yeah,
please. Late 20s to early 30s. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
Um, and just to give it, and just to qualify that I'm 36 myself.
All right. 36 years old. Great. Okay. Now,
Just looking for,
so
yeah.
are you saying if we find a good woman who is like 36 or 37, you you don't want to do that?
Hmm. Maybe highest, maybe like 35 ish.
Okay. So max
Yeah.
35 years old. All right.
Hmm.
And you just mentioned something that I think I caught that briefly. You said you are a Nigerian Canadian. Can you explain
Yes,
more?
I am.
Can you throw some light on that?
Yes. So I was born in Nigeria, and then
Okay.
as a teenager moved to Canada,
Okay.
and yeah, and then eventually, after having stayed quite some time in Canada, and decided to come see what the US is about. So I came here in 2016. I'm stable, have all that stuff, and yeah, that's generally
Okay.
the long and short of my global movements.
Okay. I get that now. Um. So Nigerian Canadian, and now you are in US as a resident. Okay. That is clear. So let me quickly ask this, just to make our search a little more easier. Are you looking for women from Africa, like in Nigeria, or you just want a woman who is here in US?
I absolutely want a woman who is here in the US. And I'm
Okay.
sure we'll go into this in a bit, but I tend to um, refrain from engaging in extremely long distance relationships.
Hmm. That's a good question. I'll come back to that later. Let's just clear these. Let us get these qualities that you're looking for clear first. So I'll revisit the
Okay.
long distance thing. So far, so good. You told me you want a woman who is here in America. So there are two classes of women you can find in America: the documented immigrants and non-documented immigrants. Or let me just put it this way: those who are here and they are looking to stay, and those who are already permanent residents. So, which one are you open for, both or specific?
Hmm. For the purpose of this particular discussion, I think I would prefer someone who has her papers sorted out.
Okay, great. Thank you for saying that, my brother.
Hmm.
Um, okay, that's great. I understand why you want that, and uh, that's okay as far as I'm concerned. It just make my job a
Hmm.
lot easier. All right.
Hmm.
Now, still talking about the woman attributes. Um,
Hmm.
you say you don't mind any color, or you specifically you want her to be a dark person, or you don't really mind whatever
I
color she is?
Yeah, I don't really mind whatever color she is, so long as she has African roots,
Okay. Income
preferably
wise,
Nigerian.
okay, Nigerian. So with respect to income, how much do you expect her to be making? Her is income really a big deal for you as far as the woman is concerned?
Hmm. She should be making enough. So the different tiers to this and different levels of preference to it. I
Okay.
think I think everyone likes people who like a lot of money is not a bad thing. Everyone likes a good thing. Everyone likes the more money that is in a family unit, the more moves can be made, right?
I got you.
That said, yeah, that said, I don't specifically have any hard limitations when it comes to the income, the woman's income.
Okay.
My very first thing is, are you financially stable and can you handle yourself? Can you take care of yourself? Because the way I see life is that there's still a lot of building to happen between us. Like we're still, if we're coming together, we're going to build.
Of course.
But but coming in, I'm gonna need to know that at least your credit is in order, your your debts and things like that, or at least even that's fine. We all have debts, but like are under control. Just a certain level of financial stability that you can stand on your own, so that when we get together, we
Yeah.
can stand even stronger.
Excellent. I like that. I like that. So you don't mind a career woman, right?
Oh, absolutely. I don't mind the career woman at all. I think it's quite endearing, to be honest. It's good to have
Okay.
something. It's good to. I think it's good to have something just that you're passionate about beyond just a home as well. And
Exactly.
it's good, if you want to focus on the home as well. That's also good. But um, I feel like for your sake
Hmm.
and also your children's sake, you should probably have other outlets of your passion um, to give to the world, I guess.
Yes, that's good. Okay. Children, must can she have children or no kids?
No kids.
Yeah, I'm not gonna grind you on that. Everybody
Yeah.
has their choice. Okay, that's good. Now let me talk about this distance thing you mentioned earlier. So, what is it about distance relationship for you?
Mhm. Personally, I feel like in a long distance relationship, especially when a relationship starts out, just
Mhm.
going long distance, how do you actually know the person? You're only going off what the person is saying. You can't really have um that what's the word? That fourth per- fourth view, fourth eye perspective. Like you can't really observe, right? You're only going off what is being said, but you can't
Yeah.
observe. And that's a very, very I'm an observer. I may not talk too much, but just the ability to observe a person tells me what I need to know a whole lot more than um the talking. As much as that is also important, but I
Okay.
feel like I'm trying to discover somebody with a blindfold on in a long distance relationship.
Okay, I get you. I've been doing this for a while now, and I quite understand when people don't want to do long distance. I get it because um, when it comes to committed relationship, you probably want somebody that you're gonna be seeing each other frequently and you can start building together. So it makes sense. But here's the thing: sometimes if we have too many layers, it kind of reduce our chances of finding the right one. So, and when it comes to matter of love, you can't tell what city or state your best partner might be located. So let's say we find someone who both of you really connect from the get-go, and she's here in United States, but you are both not in the same state. Can you work with that if there is possibility that within 6 months or maybe within 6 to 8 months you guys can finally relocate, maybe she relocating or something? Can you work with that?
Yeah, actually, yeah, as long as a huge factor in the relate in like the beginning steps of the relationship is having a relocation plan. I'm sure that may not need to start immediately, but like it's something that it's something that's going to weigh heavily as the relationship progresses. That there's going to have to be like a relocation plan at some point, and it's going to have to be something that we hold on to.
Okay.
I wouldn't scoff at that. And of course, it also comes down to the connection with the person and it just being generally worth it in that sense.
Okay. Okay. That's good for me. All right. Now, um, do you have any plan on how you guys are gonna stay together and make this work? I know this is a complex question. I just wanted to pick your brain a little bit based on
Mhm.
your experience so far. Have you already thought about how you you plan to settle down with the woman of your dream?
Yeah, I actually have a house here in Austin, Texas, and
Okay,
you know
that's good.
that yeah. So we're and it's just going to and that will just transition into like the normal thing. And of course, I do believe in marriage. Um I do believe in doing things properly. I am a Christian as well,
Okay,
and that's something I would want to, and I definitely would want someone who takes that, who has that same spiritual affiliation and takes it seriously as well.
okay, that's that sounds better. That's okay. Now, I've seen you right now. I've checked, come through your social media and everything. You, man, you really look good. And one question that keep coming up in my mind, the question is just right there at the top of my head that I should ask you. Although I ask a lot of other folks the same question, but I'm gonna ask you now. Why do you think you are single? I mean, he handsome young man, great job. You look really good. Like, why are you single?
So I think I can throw some salt into that. So um and this exposes a bit more about my personality. I
Okay.
am an introvert and I am not that outgoing.
Oh,
Um, and also I work remotely, being in tech and all that. So that said, um, I moved to Austin in 2019. This was a few years before, actually a few months actually before the pandemic, which completely destroyed anything that would look like a social life. And since then, sort of like building back to that has been a bit challenging.
okay. I got you. I see. Um, I'm not gonna ask you about your past relationship. I'll definitely leave that to the lucky lady to continue that conversation with you. So let's start rounding up, and I'm gonna ask you this as part of the roundup question. First, I forgot to ask you at the beginning of this session, what part of Nigeria are you from specifically?
Ah, yes, I am from Issa, Edo.
Oh, you're from Edo State. Oh, you
Yeah.
are Omonobane Edo people, right? Oh,
But you know what's funny? Even though I'm from Edo State,
Hmm.
For me, because I grew up in Lagos, I would understand Yoruba like that,
Oh
but
my God.
I wouldn't get the Asa side.
Oh my
So
God.
I know. So in all intents and purposes, I'm a Yoruba. I'm an Edo person who is a traitor, and basically I defected to the Yoruba side, basically.
So that means you can speak Yoruba fluently, right?
I don't know about speaking fluently, but you can't sell me in the market
Okay.
with Yoruba. I'll get.
All right, no problem. Let me just help you out with that. When they said Omonobanedo, you will say Ikua Polo Polo. I
Mm,
I learned that from my Edo friends anyway. Okay,
mm,
thank you for at least clearing that for me. Now let's talk about this real quick. I need you to give me at least three deal breakers. What are those things you can stand in a woman? The woman you are looking for right now. What are those things that if it is part of the composition of her character, you can't stand it? So three deal breakers.
hmm Number one on the list, I would say, is smoking. I can't do smoking at all.
Smoking. I don't think I
Yeah.
see African women who smoke. Oh.
Ah, but
Well, I know this Gen Z. This Gen Z, they do a whole lot of stuff, but I'm talking about matured African women, the kind of women we are looking for. I don't think I've seen anyone at that level that actually smokes. But anyway, that's a good one. So what are the other
yeah.
stuff that constitute
So
deal breaker for you?
yeah, and some of these things, like you just said, you would not. It's that there are things I wouldn't even think to list off. Like if you were asking me this question 10 years ago, but based on all I've seen, but now we have to list them now. So those smoking. Also, I would prefer someone who doesn't have really loud tattoos.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
Loud
and
tattoos. Is it tattoos in specific region, like region that are exposed or covered?
yeah, like overly, yeah, regions that are are overly open and things like that. Nothing to anyone who does that, but it's like I just personally for my woman, I like her to be in her natural skin.
Okay, so what if she has some small tattoos? Because women have it these days. I know a lot of um I know a lot of big time nice ladies who actually have
Mm,
tattoo. Maybe some of them have the
yeah.
tattoo on their shoulder or upper arms, and some of them the tattoo is somewhere around their chest. I can't say about any
Mhm.
other region. I know they see what in the other region, but they see tattoo for for their upper arms and their chest. Some of them even like to leave the cleavages open a little bit so that they go show men some clips. Say, oh boy, I did town. So all those small
Yeah.
tattoo, are you against that? Because a lot of good
The
women
one,
these
the
days
one.
they get tattoo, my brother.
I know. The ones you just mentioned about the cleavage thing and showing that off. Like I just want someone who's modest, who
Okay.
has some sense of dignity. The tattoos. I don't want like if you have like okay, really tiny one or something on your wrist or something or your feet, that's fine. But the really loud ones are like it's like oh look at just the really loud ones that go against modesty. The really loud ones that, for
Yeah.
example, you have a sleeve. All power to you, but it's just not something I like to see
Okay.
on my.
Yeah. Yeah, but at least at the end of the day, what matters is the character. So if they are
Yeah.
if they are decent, you guys can always walk around that. Third thing that constitute a deal breaker to you.
The third thing that would constitute a deal breaker to me is hmm, hmm, is she respectful? And this
Okay.
goes back to a bit of is she cultured? Is she does she have Does she have a good awareness of of Nigerian culture and things like that? But, respect is one of those things that rank up high. That it basically transposes around. Um, it transfers across cultures, right? Just having respect.
So
So like if she has that, if she doesn't have that, sorry, that's something that I would be I'd be for that because I'm a very respectful person,
okay.
and yeah, so I just like it's just something I expect from the woman and also the
Okay, I think this is a critical uh, consideration. Respect is a big deal for most African men, including myself. In fact, I eat respect. So, in other words, you don't want a disrespectful woman. Now, to make it clear, what are some of the things that the woman will do and you see that as being disrespectful?
Mm. Um, just the way, for the most part, it's so nuanced, right? Like for the most part, just the way you speak to me,
Okay.
just the way she speaks to me is, you know, things like, oh, shut up, things like that. Because I personally, I don't even tell anyone to shut up, right? Because yeah, I'm a very, very respectful person. So just the way you speak, the way you carry yourself, the way you intonate,
Yeah.
and just the way you move. Like respect is something that if you don't have it, you don't have it, and
How,
it
how,
could be
how,
because you weren't.
yeah. How she
It could be that.
carry herself too. It has to
Mhm.
showcase respectfulness and all that. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Just a little bit recap of what we've said so far. I have with me today Phillips. Phillips is a Nigerian. He's basically from Asian, but he grew up in Lagos and he happened to spend most of his time in Canada, and now he's in America. And Philip he's 5'11", looks good. He's looking for a woman, and basically he just needs somebody that they can build and grow together. His deal breakers are smoking, loud tattoos, and of course being disrespectful. So he's financially stable and he's not that particular about the lucky woman's finance, but he just wants a woman who is stable financially, who can at least hold down her own, and then they can both build together. He has something about distance relationship. He said he really don't want to do a whole lot of distance relationship, but yet if he finds someone that they really kind of have a chemistry, they can work around that. um he's a Christian, and I didn't ask you, Phillips, if I can ask this. Does the lady has to be belong to certain religion?
Yeah, I would prefer it if she was Christian as well.
Okay, a Christian. That's good. All
In
right.
fact, not even prefer it. I would require it that she be Christian.
Okay, but I hope you are not looking for a born again, oh, because that's on another level. I don't know how to find born again, oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's
All right, all right. Um, can you just tell us, just to round up briefly, what your dream home will look like? Like how you envision marriage to be.
right. Yeah. How I envision marriage to be a monogamous marriage, to be specific. Uh, yeah, it'll be me, you know, my beautiful wife, who I love dearly,
Okay.
and we're in our house. We are, giving thanks to God for the, being grateful for all that has, God has given us, and also our children. Now, my magic, I think, me and whoever she is will have to have that discussion. But for me personally, my magic number would be two.
Two children.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, that's fine.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fine. All right. Thank you so much for talking to me. Please note, everyone, Philip said he doesn't want any lady with kids. We have to respect that, please. He wants a Christian woman. He wants somebody they can work together. And I think everybody who listened to this interview can actually understand what you are looking for. I really appreciate you talking to me. It's been my pleasure. And just let me poke your brain one more time, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What would you do to make your woman happy on daily basis? I'm
Oh.
sorry. I'm sorry. You know why I'm asking? I'm a married man myself, and I've been in this game now, going to 20 years. And I know that sometimes after the early passions have worn out of a relationship, things can change very fast. So there are some things you do that still bring happiness back in your relationship. And one of those things is to know how to make your spouse happy, how to make your partner happy on daily basis. It doesn't require a whole lot of things, but as a man, you just have to know some things you can do to just make her smile on a daily basis. So I just wanted to know if you have thought about that. So what are some of the things you can do to make your wife smile on daily basis?
Yeah, yeah, it's a very good question. Thank you for asking.
Yeah.
So I I've been told I give good massages. I love to do that. I have an understanding, I guess, of physiological
Hold on,
musculature.
Phillips. Hold on, Phillips. Let me cut you off right there first before you continue. You said
Okay.
they have said you really know how to give good massages. I hope you are not giving Nigerian kind of massage, because when Nigerian man give you
So,
massage, you must collect too. I hope it's not that
no,
kind of.
no, it's not that kind. It's not that kind. It's not that kind.
Go ahead, my brother.
Um,
I'm just pulling your legs.
no, no, yeah. Besides that, um, one thing there are things one can do daily to keep things going. The things one can do weekly, monthly. It all just goes from there. Besides just being very attentive to my woman, I um, date night. Yeah, no matter how busy we are, we must make sure we leave all the noise. We go for dates at least once a week.
Mm.
Um, a good day for that, to be honest, I've noticed this Sunday, after church, instead of going home and thinking about it, we'll just go somewhere and eat something. Gives us the ability to go for walks and talk and just reconnect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would just love the heck out of the woman.
I love that. I love that. I like that last statement that you just love the heck out of her. That is it, bro. You get it right. Do you like traveling?
Do I like traveling? I actually used to be a digital nomad, but yeah, these days I usually don't travel. But I think if I think with a partner who also likes traveling, I could be gingered to travel as well.
Okay, because a lot of ladies these days, especially all these career ladies who are driven and accomplished, they like vacation. Some of them take 2 vacations a year, but at least they want one vacation. It could be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, just to be with their man. So that's why I'm asking if you like traveling, because there are many things that I think you guys will talk out between yourself by the time we find you someone. Anyway, it's been nice talking to you. Briefly, let me just explain how this process works. So, anybody that watched this that listen to this audio file and they contacted me that they want to meet with you. I'm going to interview them, of course, and then if I find out that they meet all these criteria, I'm going to let you know that somebody have made a contact, and I will put both of you in a private chat room, and right there you can just exchange pleasantry, get to know each other, and once you are comfortable, I will take you guys off the private chat group, and then you can continue your communication at your own time and places. Okay, you get that, my brother?
Sounds good.
All right. Do you have any question for me?
No, thank you so much for taking the time out to have this interview with me. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Phillips. You are so funny, man. All right, but that massage, no give massage where you go take give person belle quick. May you let madam.
I've been able to not.
Let madam enjoy the marriage first. So no be say madam call now every day. You begin give her massage. 3 months after wedding, you don't have my belly already. No. All right, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
All right, brother. You take care now.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of this episode of Afroconnect. If you want to find your own man or woman, you can contact me. It's free consultation. We record an audio file and put it out there so that we can help you find your dream man or woman. The process is very easy. This is connection. It is not a hookup. It's not a matchmaking. Our job is just to find that one person that match what you are looking for, and then we get you talking, and from there you can both decide how you want to carry on. Now, the good thing is that if at the beginning of the communication or at any point in time you both discover that you are not compatible, you can easily stop the friendship at that point respectfully. No pains, no stress, no issues. If you both just find out that, okay, I think our chemistry or we kind of not vibing together, so you can just call it quit and then let me know, and we're gonna move on to the next available candidate. All right, this is where I'll draw the curtain. My name is Ben Real. If you are watching this for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, give us thumbs up, and more importantly, share this video with your friends. Your friends might probably be the one who God has made for this brother. All right, until I come your way again in the next episode, I say bye-bye for now. Bye, guys. Yeah.